Welcome to Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life. This is lesson 1, part 1 of She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain in the series of learning a tune from scratch. And what we're doing here is not the purpose of these lessons. The purpose of this particular kind of lesson is not to teach you how to play She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. The purpose is to take a simple melody line and build upon that melody line layer by layer, so that you are teaching your hands to play and not your eyes to play. We play so much using our eyes without realizing that we're cheating ourselves, because we could just be letting our hands do all the work and our ears. But most people do not play that way. So we're going to show you some things here. We're going to give you some ideas to try. And we're going to start off very slow. So learn very slow. You know, people complain about learning slow. I want you to learn this slow. We're going to give you a little bit each week, and we're going to build upon this layer of the basic melody. So before we start, what I want you to do is I want you to play your G scale, and I want you to do it actually with your dominant hand. And then I want you to either sing the notes do, re, mi, or better yet, just use, you could just use bum, 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 bum. So many times when we play the hammer dulcimer or any instrument, we're playing with our eyes. We're not listening to the notes. Listen to the notes. Then sing the notes. Bum, 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 bum. Play it with your less dominant hand. Bum, 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 bum. Play it regular. Bum, 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 bum. And you want to start hearing those notes. I want you to try one other thing here. Start with your right hand. Bum, 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 bum. So we're catching this D here, not down here. Bum, 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 bum. By the way, you can even go higher, starting with your left. Bum, 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 bum. You want to sing with this. You want to start hearing it. Now, we're going to start the tune, but I want to show you something. So we're going to start on this A. Bum, bum. Now, here's what I want you to do. Stop playing. Bum, bum. We're going up. Take your hand, and if you were seeing me from the front, you'd see this a little bit better. But bum, 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 bum. What I want you to do is sing the tune and take your hand and move it whether your voice goes up or down. Bum, bum. We're going up. Bum. We're staying the same. Bum, 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 bum. So I want you to be able to tell whether you're going up or down. Bum, bum. Now we're going up another note. Bum, bum, bum. So follow your scale. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so we can tell that's not right. Let's go to the next note. Bum, bum, bum. So there it is. We found it. Bum, bum, bum. Remember, it stays. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're coming down. Let's come down the scale. Bum. We can tell that's wrong. Bum, 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 bum. It's not here. Bum. Now we're coming down again. Bum, bum. We're going up. Bum, bum. We know that's not right. Bum, 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 bum. We know it's not that one, so let's go the next note higher. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do that with your dominant hand, then do it with your less dominant hand. Bum, 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 then start with your left. Bum, 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 bum. So right there, I showed you how to figure out. I gave you some ideas on how to figure out your basic melody to that first phrase. We noticed this note didn't work. It was flat, and we just went up the scale. Now, eventually what will happen when you do this, you're going to know not to go to that note. You're going to know where to go with whatever song the more you practice this. So what I want you to do at this point, and I don't want you to panic because I will teach the rest of the tune, but I want you to stop now, and I want you to attempt to figure out the rest of the melody. Now I'll give you a clue. It's going to start here. So let's put up that point so you can hear it. Bum, bum, bum. It's going up. So I want you to figure out the whole rest of the tune. I want you to make that attempt to do that. Now, there's a few reasons for that. One, anytime you figure something out on your own, no matter what it is in life, it sticks. You remember it far better than just somebody showing you, somebody teaching you. When you come across a discovery, something that you thought of, you're going to remember that. Two, you need to start hearing your instrument. Now, there's times I'll be teaching and the video won't be clear, or, it is hard because of the strings kind of mesh and, you don't always have the best lighting. But somebody will say, I didn't see which note you hit. All right. What you should be doing is listening for that note and then finding it. A lot of times when I'm teaching on Skype, or not a lot, but it happens where I don't necessarily see the person's hand, but I know what note they're on because I've done this enough that I can tell where they're at. I could say, go down a note, even if I don't see their instrument, go down a course of strings. And what you want to be able to do is starting to hear these notes on your instrument and figure it out. When you can do that, you have a whole new freedom to play. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to put a little pause here. I want you to stop, and I want you to attempt to pick out the rest of the tune. And when you come back, we'll talk some more. I'll teach it to you, but please stop and at least try to figure this out. Welcome back, and I hope you attempted to figure out the rest of the tune. Whether you accomplish that or not does not matter at all at this point. What does matter is that you attempted it, that you tried it, that you worked on it. If you didn't, I would encourage you not to go any farther and go back and do that. That it tells you a lot of what you really want out of your instrument. If you want to learn how to play your instrument rather than just playing a bunch of tunes, because that's two different things, then you want to go back and you want to, if you want to learn more than just tunes, you want to understand how to do things, then I'd go back and do it. The other thing I'd recommend you doing for the rest of this week is take songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb, Three Blind Mice, Frere Jacques, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and see if you could figure them out by ear. And then write the ones down that you have and keep a record of that. Again, this is going to really, really help you. So let's do the rest of the tune. This is where we started. Here's our first phrase. Make sure it's memorized. Make sure it's memorized. And then here's our second phrase. We're starting here on this D, D, E, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, up to this A, F sharp, E, D, E. Here's that phrase again. One more time. Make sure you pause, memorize that, and let's put the two phrases together. Here's our next phrase. So you're starting up here on this A, and you're going straight down. G, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D. Again, we're not done, but then over to the B. Sorry. Okay, so here, and again, if I was just playing this and not thinking, I could do this, but now I'm thinking. That's where you mess up. Let's do it again. There we go. So, in this case, you can't go down the scale. If you go down the scale, you won't find it. You have to go below. So here's our third phrase. Here we go. Again. Right here. A, G, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D, 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 B, 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 E, D, C sharp, B. From the beginning. And our last phrase. So it's A, 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 A. There it starts. Here you go. A, 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 F sharp, E, D, C sharp, D. From the beginning. Oops, sorry. Now, again, I'm thinking, which is messing me up. So I'm leaving these in on purpose. I could take these out and make myself look really good. The point is, the more you think, the harder it is. I want to show you something else. Play your scale, starting with your left hand. Now, we're going to start with our right hand. And instead of crossing, we're going to go up. We're catching this D. We're going to skip this D. And then start with your right hand, and we're going to go up even higher. I'm sorry, your left hand. So knowing these duplicated notes are important. When you're playing, you could do this. So you wouldn't necessarily play it up. It's easier to play across vertically, but sometimes you need these notes to complete your pattern. So what I want you to do for this week, I'm not giving you anything more because I really want you to get this melody down so you're not thinking like I was doing. You could just play it through with your dominant hand, then your less dominant hand. Get very, very, very comfortable, know the tune, but the rest of the week, take songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb, Three Blind Mice, Frere Jacques, whatever it might be, and work on those and try to get those down. And again, keep a record of them because that is part of this whole process, the whole program. And that'll give you a lot of work to do. Have fun with this, enjoy it, learn it slow, learn it well. I want to thank my patrons for making these lessons possible. I can't do these lessons without help. I don't, to date, I have not made a penny doing these lessons. I've been doing this now, I'm going on 3 years now. And the goal, obviously, is to be able to take care of this and to make, to actually get paid for what I'm doing. So I want to thank my patrons. I would have to charge for these. I would have to make a subscription fee. You would have to join a school. You'd have to do something to get these lessons. I'm giving these free to everyone, whether you support me or not. They're free. If you do join and support through Patreon, you do get a sticker that says, very nice sticker that I'll show you probably in the next lesson, that says, I support traditional music. More than that, every month you get a live stream workshop via Zoom where we all get together, we talk, I teach a workshop, or we teach, I'm doing teaching jams right now. And then thirdly, more than anything, you're investing in your own learning process. When you invest in your own learning process, you learn better. When you invest, when you give, we all say it's better to give than receive. I don't think a lot of us believe that. When you give, you are supporting this work. You're keeping these lessons free for everyone. And for yourself, you're keeping the program alive. So thank you, patrons, for giving. Anyone who might consider becoming a patron, thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for sharing these videos. Please comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Please like, please share, and we will see you all on your next lesson. God bless.